What's going on, everybody? I know you guys are wondering what I'm doing on here. This is a random video, but allow me to indulge you guys for a couple of minutes. I was in my '03. I was in my meeting with Mrs. Vaughn virtually, and she said that she feels like we need some type of inspiration. We need some type of motivation in order to get us through these tough times. Because there's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt when you look around the city, when you look around the state, even when you look around the world, this is a very trying and troublesome time. Okay, so Miss Vaughn brought it to my attention that we just need some inspiration. And so allow me to provide just a little bit of that for a little bit of your time. I go to the movies quite often. And the last movie I saw was The Invisible Man. I don't know who all seen it. If you have seen it, you'll be able to resonate with this. If you have not seen it, don't worry. I'm not going to give any spoilers, okay? I'm not going to be giving any more information than what the previews provide, all right? So in this movie, The Invisible Man, there is a couple. There's a married couple, a woman and a man, and the man in their relationship is very abusive. Okay, the man in the relationship beats his wife, verbally abuses his wife, and he tells his wife one day, if I die, I'm still going to be around here haunting you. Okay, and he becomes the invisible man. Okay, he becomes the invisible man. And when I thought about that movie, I thought to myself, this is exactly what we're facing. Not exactly, but this is somewhat what we're facing. Okay? We are facing an invisible enemy. We are facing an enemy that we cannot see. And so she used some tactics in that movie that I want to convey to you guys so that you guys can use these tactics as well. All right. The first thing that she used was she relied on what she knew. Okay. She relied on what she knew. All right. This is very important. There were detectives, there were police officers, there were other people that tried to help this woman out, tried to give her advice and about the situation, about what she should do, about what her husband left for her. And she went through and she denied some advice. She heeded to other advice. But when she denied the advice, what she said was, I am not going to do that because I know how my husband operated. Okay? This is a trick. This is a game. Don't believe in that is the message that she was getting across to the people that was trying to tell her to do certain things. And so she believed it in a negative sense. She relied on what she knew from her husband in a negative sense. But I want to submit to you guys that we rely on what we know in a positive sense. Okay? We have to think back to the precious memories that we had in school. We have to think back to the kids walking in the hallway. We have to think back to the nice smiles and the good lessons and the good classrooms that our teachers have prepared. We have to think back, teachers, to the professional developments. We have to think to you laughing with one of your friends, one of your coworkers, one of your classmates, and just having fun. And we have to rely on what we know to get us through these perilous times. Because if we only think about the negativity that's going on in this time, it's going to make our time away from each other seem a lot longer. So number one, we have to rely on what we know. We have to wash ourselves with positive memories. Okay? Second thing is we have to rely on team. All right? In this movie, the lady relied on her family members. She relied on, it was another family that helped her out that she was very close with. She had to rely on that family as well. We talk about in school all of the time, team and family, okay? Team and family, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. And the acronym for team is together, everyone achieves more. Together, everyone achieves more, okay? Team always beats individual. I can see that up on the little gym walls now. Team always beats individual, okay? And we, if none other time than right now, in these moments, we need to rely on our team. You guys have a team of teachers that are working together every single day to try to put something together to help you get over this moment. Okay? You guys have family members at home, teachers and students alike. You guys have people at home that are trying to help you get through these tough and perilous times. Okay? It's a African word. We have it in our halls at school. We pass it every day. The word is umbutu. Okay? And the Africans believe that word means a person is a person through other people. I can't be all I can be unless you are all you can be. And so we definitely need each other to get through these trying times, right? Mr. Crum is available to anybody all the way up to Danielle, Miss Thompson, all the way down to the students, to the teachers, to the parents. I'm available for anybody, right? I understand that when I was on a basketball team and even in my family, when times got tough, we got closer, right? This is not tennis. This is not golf. And I love tennis and I love golf. I don't want you guys to hear me saying that I don't like those two sports. But in tennis, you don't have a team. In golf, you out there by yourself. This is a team sport. I need you to get through this moment. We need each other to get through these times. So rely on your husband. Rely on your wife, your parents, your kids, your friends. Rely on your family, your team in order to get you through these moments. And the last thing, and this really culminates the other two, this really brings those two together, is it is going to take, and I need y'all to hear me when I say this, it is going to take an extreme amount of courage to get through these times. It is going to take an extreme amount of courage to get through these times. Let me show you guys what the word courage means. All right, the ability to do something that frightens you. Second definition is this: strength in the face of pain or grief. The ability to do something that frightens you, or strength in the face of pain and or grief. All right. There was a moment in the movie when she was the man already became the Invisible Man. She was sitting in the corner of a room. She locked herself in a room. She spread all the type of it was like dirt, or I believe it was like coffee beans or something, just so that she can see his footprints walking in the room. And she sat in a corner. She had like a bat or something in her hand. She sat in the corner and she was waiting on the man to come in the room. And she was like, well, let's do this. If we gonna fight, let's fight. Okay? She was afraid. She was scared. She was feeling very fearful. And I know in this moment, We can be feeling very fearful. We can be feeling very afraid. We are in uncharted territories. We've never experienced anything like this before. But in order to get through these moments, we need courage. We need to do something that frightens us. We need to rely on the strength that we have even in the midst of uncertainty. We need an extreme amount of courage. Dig in deep with this, with what is inside of you, and pull that thing out, and let's fight this enemy. We need to fight against this enemy. You got more in you than what you think. You have more in you than what you think. There have been storms in your life. There have been trying times in your life that you have gotten through, that you have gotten over. And we need to reach back to that source. We need to reach back to that resource and pull from that. Pull from that strength that is within you and draw to allow that to manifest some type of courage to get you through these moments. So check this out. Just a very quick recap. You have to rely on what you know. Don't let your mind drift to negative things. Allow your mind to wander to positive things. Okay? Then you have to rely on your team. Rely on the team around you. Parents, we're going to be meeting every day. You're going to see me every day if I have your kids in class. If you don't, you can have different teachers. Parents and students, we're going to be on here every day. Teachers, we meet every day for our circle up. Okay? We have a team in place. You have a family that you have at home. Rely on those people. Rely on your team. And then, if y'all don't hear anything else that Mr. Crum says, it is going to take an extreme amount of courage. Think back to the last situation that you had. Draw from that moment. Draw from that pain. Draw from that situation. And whatever you did to get you out of that situation, you need to lean on that to get you out of this situation. Mr. Crum is a praying man. Okay? Mr. Crum is a God-fearing man. And I want all of you guys to know on here that in this time that we are apart, Mr. Crum is praying for you guys each and every day. I pray for you guys from the principal all the way to the parents, teachers, students, everybody in between. I'm praying for you guys. I promise you. I love you. And I'll see y'all a little bit later. Y'all have a good day.